Hey everybody, it's Tori. Welcome back to Praying Hands and Walking Feet, the channel where we're finding our way without a compass or a map. Today's topic is how do we teach our kids money management? After they've earned money or they've been given money, how do we teach them what to do with it in a simple, easy way for no matter what age they are? So let's dive right in. The first thing is, it doesn't matter how they make money. In our house, whatever money comes in, whether you're earning it from a lemonade stand, mowing lawns, pulling weeds, doing chores, anything like that, or maybe it's birthday money or things like that, we still manage our money the same way. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how it's coming in. Any money that the kids earn, we teach them to manage all the same way. So first thing we do, the very first thing is 10% to giving, because the Bible asks us to tithe, to give our first fruits to God. And so we, in our house, we let our kids decide. And honestly, most of the time, they put their money in the poor box at church because they love hearing how much money is raised and what the poor box goes to. But allowing them to give that 10% and teaching them how important that is, because when we give God our first fruits, then He has something to bless. And we explain all of this to them, and we highlight where it is in the Bible and why He teaches us to do that and what our money goes towards. Now, the next thing that we do is we take 30%. Now that might sound like a huge percentage, but we take 30% and that goes into their long-term savings, okay? Because we want to teach them to set themselves up for success in the future, to not just live in the now, but to also plan for your future. So as kids, what does that look like? How do they get excited about that and not think that we're just taking their money away? Well, we explain to our kids that, when you're 16 and you've earned your driver's license, then you might want a car to drive. And guess what? My job as your parent is not to give you a car. My job as your parent is not to provide a car for you to drive. So therefore, if you want to be driving when you turn 16, you can purchase a car, and I'm happy to help you think about ways that you can earn money towards that. But wouldn't it be amazing if you started now putting just a little bit away here with every amount of money that you got, a little bit here and there. And then when you were 16, you had enough money to buy a car with cash. You wouldn't have a car payment, which means you wouldn't have to stress about having to make a payment, paying a bill every month. Now, yes, they will have car insurance, and yes, we have that discussion with them, but not having a car payment is an amazing way to live, and that's a great way to set them up for success in the future. And teach them how to plan for those big purchases that are going to come. So that's how we get our kids excited about putting money into long-term savings. Now, it's not just for the car, because we've also explained to them, you might want to go to college, and you might want to buy a house, and the boys might want to ask a girl to marry them, and you might have all of these things you might want to do in the future. You might want to travel and whatever. And wouldn't it be awesome if you just have had this money just growing and working for you all along these years in your childhood? So that 30% we put in the bank in a high yield savings account, or they can choose to invest it in the stock market because they're so young. They have the time that they can ride out those long-term stocks. And who knows, them investing $100 now in the stock market might pay for an engagement ring when they're older. It might pay for the down payment on a house when they're getting married and buying a house. Wouldn't that be awesome? I wish I would have had the foresight to do that. So I want to set my kids up for success in those areas too. Our oldest is researching the different stocks that he wants to invest some of his long-term savings in, because we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. So he can take some of his long-term savings and put it into some stocks, and then he keeps more of it in the high yield savings account. And we continue to talk about all the different options that there are for having your money earn for you while it's there in the savings account. So that's the 30%, and they don't touch it. Once that 30% goes in, they don't get to pull it back out to buy a Lego set or to buy a game or any of that. That stays there. It's long-term, until you're older. Then we'll have discussions about it when you're buying car age or when you're 18 and things like that. Then that's when we'll revisit that topic again on what do we do with that money. And again, then we probably will not let them spend it all. We will have them break it into percentages at that point also. And so then they've taken 10 off the top for giving. They've taken 30 for, we call it pay yourself in the future, for savings. And then they have 60% left. 60% of whatever they earned or were given, they get to spend however they want. That's their profit. That's your spending money. That's your fun. And you don't have to have any guilt about just spending that then, because you've already given and you've already set yourself up for the future. So now you can have fun and get some of those items that are wants that us as parents, honestly, we don't buy the extras. They can put the extras on wish lists for birthdays and holidays and Christmas and things like that, or they can earn money towards them. But we are not the family that just, oh, here, let me buy that video game for you. No, we're just not that family, because we want the kids to learn that you earn the things that you want in life. You can work hard and earn those extras, and then you enjoy them so much more when you earn them. So dividing up our money teaches our kids that when you have a plan for your money, you are in control of it and you don't have to stress about it. You don't have to worry about it. You know what's going where, you know how much you have to spend. And then once you know how much you have to spend, then you can go looking for what you want to get. Or if you want to do it the other way around, you can go looking for what you want to get, set a goal, and then know how much you're going to need to earn to reach that goal. We've done it both ways with our kids, and they get so excited. They make up their own little thermometer charts, where you color in. I started off here. I got $10 more. I got $10 more. I'm getting so close to being able to buy that special thing that I want to buy. And then they're so excited when they get to go to the store and they hand over their own money. And can I just tell you, I love cashiers who recognize that the kids are taking it out of their own wallet and that they are buying it and they're having ownership. We have had some amazing cashiers who just help build our kids up and just praise them and remind them how proud they should be that they are buying this with their own money. But those things that they have worked for and that they've saved for, they are the things that they love the most, more than the birthday presents, more than the Christmas presents. Those things that they have worked for are what they play with and what they take care of. So give your children those opportunities. If you haven't yet, just try it. Say, hey, wouldn't it be awesome to have a goal and to work for? Like, I want you to be able to experience buying something with your own money and it's yours. You weren't gifted it. It wasn't a hand-me-down. You earned it, your own. It's an amazing feeling to have something of your own. Allow your kids to feel that feeling as a kid, and then they will learn the value of work as they grow older and enter adulthood and the workforce and things like that. Because we also want to set our kids up for success when they are on their own. That's part of this whole journey of parenting, is setting them up for success when they are out of our home, so that they know, oh, if I want to go on this trip, I'm going to need to work for it and put a little bit aside here and there, and then I'll be able to go on that trip and I'll have everything paid for and I'll have some spending money. But if we don't teach them that, then sometimes young adults don't know what to do. They don't know how to do that. And so then somebody offers them, oh, well, you can just pay for it on credit. And they're like, oh, okay, great. And they don't understand that they're going to end up paying more. So it's our job as parents to teach them that now. So that's the other thing, is when our kids want to purchase something, we're out and about running errands, or they see something, or something comes across on a commercial, or they just want to start brainstorming and looking around for ideas. They see something that they want. I don't loan them the money. Now, I do the spreadsheets with them of the 10, 30, and the 60%. So I have a pretty good idea of how much money they have in their spending, but I don't loan them the money. If we're out and about running errands and they say, hey, Mom, can I get this and I'll pay you back when we get home? My answer is always, No, but we can take a picture of it so that you remember what it is and what store we're at. And then when we're running errands next time, you can bring your wallet and I'd be happy to bring you back to this store and you could purchase it then. Now, some of you might be saying, oh my goodness, that's so petty and that's creating so much more work for yourself. But honestly, it is a little bit of more work for myself, but I would rather have a little bit more work for myself than to teach my kids that it's okay to just get what you want and pay for it later. So think about that. If we allow our kids to get what they want in the moment and pay us later, what message are we teaching them? We're teaching them to impulse buy. We are teaching them that instant gratification. And we are teaching them that credit is a good thing. Now, there are lots of debates about credit. I'm not going into that here, but I want our kids to learn that if you want something, you work for it and you can pay for it. I don't want them to want a new car or want a new couch or want something like this and to just open up all of these lines of credit so that they can have what they want in the moment. Because the other thing that this teaches them with me saying no for right now, taking a picture, and then when we're running errands again, I'd be happy to bring you with your money and you can purchase it. It's also teaching them to sit on it and think on it a little bit. Because sometimes, yes, they have absolutely made that decision. That is absolutely what they want. And when I say, okay, we're running errands today, if you want to grab your wallet, we could stop by and get that thing that you were looking at last week. They're like, yes, I've been waiting. I've been looking forward to it. And they're so excited. And honestly, other times they're like, what are you talking about, Mom? And so I'll show them the picture and they're like, no, I don't really want that. I don't want to spend my money on that. And oh, isn't that an amazing thing to teach our kids, to just not buy it just in the moment, that sometimes our thoughts and our wants are fleeting. And so it's a great lesson to teach them to wait on things and to earn things. All right, now I'm going to make another video of some ideas that kids can earn money. If your kids want to earn money, because in our house, we don't do allowance. And so if they have things that they want to get, they get to earn that money in other ways outside of our house, because whatever we do in our house, we do as a family because we all live here and we all benefit from it and we're a team. So I'm going to pop another video on the channel soon about ways that kids can earn money and how you as a parent can help support them without doing it for them, okay? So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you have any other ideas about money management and how you have taught your kids, please, please, please pop them in the comments below, because variety is the spice of life and it might help somebody else out there. And I would love it if you could share this video with some of your friends. Our channel is growing and growing every day, thanks to you all who are watching. So I so appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by.